All right, got this center rack from Takegawa. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I ordered this from WeBike. It came in pretty quickly, which I was excited about, just a few days. And to mount this right here and see if it helps with some storage issues, or just if I ever need to strap anything down to it. So I figured I'd do a video on the install. There's the packaging. I don't think these instructions are going to be much help, but I don't think we need them anyway. Looks like a bungee. And hardware. Those are just spacers. All right. Let's get to it. Thought maybe these were rubber or plastic, but these are actually metal. I don't know if you can see this, but they are definitely different. There's two different sizes here. One's a little bit longer than the other. So I have to figure out where those go. Can't really tell from this picture. That's not gonna help. Sure that's the case. Longer ones up top. No. Let's find out. These aren't in all the way. I'm just trying to look to see if I can tell how much space is there. And I do think these are on correctly. I've got a washer I gotta put in between those. So I will put that on. Yeah, I think it's right that the longer ones go up top, the longer spacers, and the shorter ones go down at the bottom there. I also have different size washers. These guys are, it looks like a set that's thicker and one set that's thinner. I'm guessing both are used because there's enough for each bolt. So I'll give that a try, and if that's not correct, I will redo it. Let's start up top here. So I got this bike. I was looking at e-bikes, and then some of the good ones are kind of pricey, and put me down a rabbit hole of looking at scooters. I saw a Honda Ruckus, and I thought that looked like a lot of fun. And a buddy of mine introduced me to the Super Cub in the trail, and I thought this might be better to suit my needs. So I got this, and I've been having a blast with it, taking it all over. And I figured if I wanted to sell it and get something bigger or just get rid of it, I wouldn't have a problem doing that, because you can't seem to find those around us. We had to put a deposit down of $100 for I guess it was probably 6 months. My brother-in-law got one too. Yeah, it was a long wait. They said they only got 3 in last year, all of last year. I did find this one used down at a different location and picked that up and got my deposit back, which was pretty cool, I thought. This one had maybe 600 miles on it, 400, something like that. Well, a few tanks of gas. I can't believe the gas mileage on these things. I got about 138 miles a gallon, which is unheard of. I'd like to take it into work one day, but I work about 75 miles from here, so it might be a little tricky. I have to find some back roads, which will add to my commute. Not sure I want to do that, but maybe one point I will. And I picked this up in the pegs and put those on. I have a video for that as well. That was pretty easy. Nomadic Toolbox, I think, is where I saw the guy. He got these pegs, and they were good. He did a good job at showing how to line this up so you don't have to take off the muffler. So check out his video. All right, so I did use Google Lens to translate the directions, and turns out this side here looks like it's all just warnings and, you know, lawyerese. I guess they have as many lawyers in Japan as they do in the US. I didn't think that was possible, but anyway, this is all like warnings and whatnot. And then this is the instructions here, obviously from the pictures. But what this tells you, it confirms what I thought. You want the 12 millimeter collars, they call them, up at the front, and the 10 millimeter collars at the back. And it does say that what you need to do is you want to put these washers between the vehicle and the collar, and then, you know, depending on your vehicle, it adjust it so that it fits, so there's not too much of a gap. So I used both sets of collars, one thick and one thin, and I think they are 1 millimeter and 2 millimeter collars. So I used one of each for each one of these points here, and it seems to fit well. So I'm going to add some Loctite to it, and I think call it done. So I have them in there, and there's a little socket right there. I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but that socket is holding the collar and the washers. I have everything, you know, not tightened down, so I have a little bit of play there, but that's enough to keep that on and from scratching the side of the vehicle from this shifting around. Be careful with that. You might want to use those little plastic points that came with it until you get each of those connected to avoid scratches. But that goes right in, and like I said, that's got the 1 and 2 millimeter washer and the 10 millimeter collar back here. And then up front is both of them. Now this one might be a little tricky. I don't know that that's going to stay, but it did for now. So a little bit of Loctite, just snug, not tight, and it gives you the torque specifications too, which, since I don't have a torque wrench yet, I'm not going to worry about. Give that a little twist, and that And I think that is probably it. So we'll see how well this works out for me. You know, the bungee looks, and I think that's pretty obvious in how to use a bungee. But see how it fits. Okay, I got a bag I found here. I'm gonna see how well this attaches. Not sure if this is the one I use, but it'll do for now. So these bungees actually have a couple of loops in them that could go around these attachment points or little anchors. So these through here like that, drag down, crisscross it, and come up through here. Cross it again and back down on those anchors. And that is not going anywhere. I think that'll do. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.